But let me see what y'all think about this. I think it's a smart move. So while we wait on the Destroy Lonely project, If Looks Could Kill, he said that he's gonna quit in 10 years after rapping. I think that's actually a solid plan because, as we all know, in 3 to 5 years, every rapper, essentially, not every, like if your music is good and like you're here to stay and you have, you revolutionize music in your own way, like you carved out your own lane, which a lot of rappers do not, because they get like a hot sound for a minute, but they just can't continue evolving. Because again, as we talked about, a lot of rap is kind of just like bubblegum shit. Like the Lil Pump era, that was cool for a minute. It was ignorant, but then it's like, okay, when are you gonna grow up, bro? Especially the fans. Like, I'm a little bit older, sure, but I was in college listening to Lil Pump, and it was ignorant, bro. I was like getting drunk and doing Molly and doing hellish Titski, if you will, at parties, pool parties, doing ice luges out of girls' titties and whatnot. And so it was cool for the time period. But then once I became a grown man, I'm taking out mortgages and whatnot. I'm not trying to listen to no Lil Pump anymore. So yeah, as I was saying, Destroy Lonely's plan to quit after 10 years actually makes sense. Like, he's gonna ride out and like, not necessarily, what's the word? Like he saturates the market, right? For 3 to 5 years, does his thing. He hasn't even been in the game for that long. No Stylist dropped last year, so that's one project. He's got 2022, that's the timer. So 2027 is probably when his peak will be. Not necessarily him, but like an artist in this day and age, their peak will be over. So the next 10 years, he'll probably space out more projects, and then he'll do his own thing. He'll be like Cardi, where he's into fashion, he's into movies, whatever it is. I'm sounding like an old head, but I'm spitting. Look, a lot of ideas. Like I listen to new music, right? So I'm hip in that way, but you got to be realistic too, because some people are even saying like Destroy Lonely's gonna go #1. It's like, bruh, Ed Sheeran is dropping tonight too, apparently, and he's had #1 songs. Destroy Lonely's not gonna beat him. Like, people, like some kids are just unrealistic with it. I'm hopeful too of what Destroy Lonely's gonna do, and I'm a fan, and I'm rooting for his success. But come on, we can't just be stupid. I don't want to be rapping in 10 years. I don't want it to be in front of these cameras telling you all what the hell I'm finna be doing. You're all going to see it. So again, he's following the footsteps of Cardi, and we see what Cardi's doing. He probably gets sent free clothes. Most rappers don't. Actually, probably a lot of rappers get that. But like, once you get a certain amount of money, we talk about this a lot of times. What is another $1 million? Is it worth it to have to go through the pressures of social media where you have to stay relevant? Or you can just drop every 2 or 3 years and people get hyped about it. But if you continue to drop every single year, like, people get over it, and then people get hating on you, they call you mid. It's just not fun. I can't imagine, but I think it's smart, bro. When see that money coming in, I mean, yeah, when you drop projects, like, but the thing is, okay, here's another point. So yeah, if you drop another project, you get another couple of $1 million if you're at their level, say Cardi's level. Might even get 10. I know Trippie Redd did a deal for $30 million for 3 albums, allegedly. I don't know if that's a 360 deal where they get the shows and whatnot too, but like, you don't even have to drop projects every single year to be making money. Because if you have a cult fan base and you nourish it just by being influential rather than just continuing to saturate the market, like, you can go on tour and make more money than you would have made if, like, by going on tour, performing, doing Puma collabs, whatever you got to do, then dropping albums. And then it almost is like a risk. It's like, if you drop a mid album that you're not really sure about just because you're rushing shit out, your influence can go down significantly,